is Kiss, each sold separately.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Kiss Collector. In this episode, we're going to be focusing in on Kiss action figures. It's a bunch of different sets, but we're going to start with the original 1970s Mego. Now, when these came out, there were two different versions, and there was a muscle body, which I have here, and there was a skinny body version. When they first came out, Mego wanted them all to have the same head sculpt, but of course, according to Kiss's management and Kiss, we're not going to go for that. So they all had different head sculpts except for Paul. As some of you may know, Paul is actually the head sculpt of the Captain from Captain Tennille. These action figures I have fitted with custom 6-scale guitars. The Ace has the Explorer. I know you didn't play that then. I do have a Les Paul on the way. And Paul's got the Iceman. And Gene has his Punisher base. Now, I do have a quick story about these. You know, they were purchased for around $10 at the time. My mother took me and we got them at a store we have here in New York called Alexander's. But I had a cousin stay over, and I don't know if anybody else did this. Maybe you could write in the comments if you did this or know somebody that did this. He wanted to see what Kiss looked like without makeup. And he used nail polish remover on my original Kiss figures and took the makeup off. And of course, they were just blank faces. We didn't know who they were or what they looked like. So what I did was I took white out and a magic marker, and presto, we have Kiss makeup again. But I couldn't deal with that. I needed them again, so my mother took me and we got these. And I don't have the boxes because at the time I wanted the guitars and the drum, the infamous drum that never stood up, or who knows how we put that thing together correctly. And they were great. This was a great thing to have at the time, as a lot of you will know at the time, going to the store and picking them up, and you know, there were all these other action figures, but going to get Kiss action figures was an amazing thing. These right here are custom that were made by Pete Kelly. You find them on Facebook. The turnaround from Pete may take a little while, but it is well worth it. Here I have a Destroyer Rock and Roll over Peter, Creatures of the Night Eric. We have Dynasty Gene and Peter. The Gene has his axe base at the time, a little bit of blood on there, very cool. The difference between these and the evolution is there wasn't a lot of movement, standard joint movement in the arms, the head, the legs, and so on and so forth with the 70s action figures. But these have a lot more articulation. You can even bend the fingers, put them in all kinds of different poses. You can do a lot of different stuff with them, and you can definitely go nuts as far as building Kiss stages, which I will show you in this episode. I did make a Kiss stage with a live versions that I have of Pete Kelly's creations. So let's take a look at those right now. All right, everybody. Here we have the Kiss Alive custom figures made by Pete Kelly on this Kiss stage that I created. Let's get a close look at each member. Here is Peter on this 6-scale drum set. Now I know it's not the era version kit, but still pretty cool. And Peter's in there. Here we have Gene with his 6-scale era bass. We got Paul with his guitar. We got Ace black Gibson. Pretty cool. And you know, I made the backdrop. Still a little tip. I did it through Photoshop and went to Walmart and had a 20 by 30 print made, and it was pretty good backdrop made right there. I found the amps, placed them there, got the KISS logo, found a disco ball. It actually looks pretty cool, I think. You know, wondering what you guys think. You can let me know. But yeah, so this right here is the KISS Alive custom figures made by Mr. Pete Kelly. Now those were pretty sick custom Alive figures with that stage, don't you think? Alright, now what we're looking at are 12-inch figures made by Figures Toy Company. Now, these are the Destroyer set. This is the most recent set. They've made Love Gun set, they've made first album set, they've made Dress to Kill, they've also made Monster, Sonic Boom, a few different ones, and there's different sizes. There's a 12-inch and there's 8-inch. I'll show you the 8-inch in a moment. And there's also different variations of different figures. They have different suits on the Alive, and there's two Hotter Than Hells where one Gene has blood spitting and one he doesn't have anything. They also have a Punisher base and an Axe base that comes with some of the Genes. You can look for that if you go to figurestoycompany.com. And you're going to look out for a Dynasty set that's supposed to be coming as well in the future. It's been put out there. It's going to be coming out for a while now, so who knows when. But these Destroyers just popped up out of nowhere. Excuse me. I started collecting the Figures Toy Company ones, the 8-inch ones, and I picked up one set of the 12s, and I had to get to the rest. I mean, as of right now, I'm looking for two of the Alive 8-inch. I need Ace and Gene, and as far as the 12 inches, I need the full set of the Alive and Dress to Kill. So if anybody out there has them, you could leave a comment, or you can go to Facebook, to the KISS Collector, and you can leave me a message, and if you're looking to sell them, I would love to purchase them. That's another thing I'd like to say. This page isn't just the KISS Collector Rich, it's we are the KISS Collector. I would like to hear from you about your KISS collection. Somebody you know who has an amazing KISS collection. We can also help each other out. If there's something that I can help you out that you need to complete part of your collection, or something you've been looking for, maybe I have it, I have a double of it and I can help you out, or maybe I know somebody who I could put you in the right direction to help you find these items. Through Facebook, I've been lucky enough to meet some really great people. There's some really great group sites. I mean, you can go to Kiss My Collectibles and Kiss and Resell, or Kiss and Sell, and there's a bunch of them, and really great people out there, and we definitely have a great community in the KISS Army. So we have these here. This is the Ace right here. Now, a lot of people have been saying that they're not fond of this. Ace has a receding hairline, same with Peter, so on and so forth. But I believe they're pretty cool. To each his own, but I like them. Over here we have the Paul. I think he looks pretty cool as well. We have my favorite member, Peter, and I love it. I think it looks really cool. And one of the biggest complaints has been Gene not having bat wings, but you know, if you're going to take them out and that's what you're going to do, I mean, you display them, it's really not that hard to make some wings. Now I know what you're saying, why should I have to do it if I'm buying it and this and that, but if it really bothers you, you can go to a local store, pick up some material, and it's really not that hard to do. You know, maybe we'll do an episode on that, customizing your own figures to the way that you want them to be. Now, I have over here the 8-inch figures, and I think they're pretty close to the 12-inch ones as far as what they look like. Pretty good. And these here are signed by the one and only Mr. Ken Kelly. Of course, as a lot of you know, Ken did the story artwork, Ken did the Love Gun artwork, and I just want to put it out there, if you have a chance to meet Ken, you definitely should at an expo, or you can go to his webpage and also send him a message and order some of his prints. They look amazing. We'll be doing a whole show on Ken Kelly's prints and autographs, and hopefully an interview with Mr. Ken Kelly. So definitely, if you see him at a show, one of the most gracious people you will meet, and you should definitely take the time and talk to Ken, and he'll answer and talk to you about anything you have to talk to him about. Not only KISS, but also his time doing stuff in other publications and other pieces of artwork he's done. Here we have the Ace, signed by Ken as well. We have the Gene, doesn't have the bat wings, but like I said, you can make them, signed by Ken as well. And here's the Paul, also signed by Ken. And they also made a pretty cool figure. You know, we all did some weird stuff with our figures and stuff back in the day to make them shoot fire that our parents weren't happy with, and KISS stages exploding and spitting blood. Now we have a blood spitting version, and they made a few different ones. There was an Alive, and there was also a Sonic Boom version, and I believe there was, and there is like a Hotter Than Hell version. These are the Demon Deluxe Blood Spitting series, and you could find them on Figures toy shops, and you know, and you can also go on eBay and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff. Very hard to come across the Alive one. There's a few out there that are floating around, but they are very, very cool. And I left mine in the box. I haven't taken any of these out. That's just my preference, you know. I don't leave everything in the boxes. There are things that I've taken out. I'm not one of these people. Everything has to be in there. These do have a very easy access clamshell that can be opened, as you can see. So you can get in there and remove the display cards and get to the figures and put them back in with ties, which I've done. I wanted to see what they look like, you know. And very cool figures from Figures Toy Company. And there's a bunch of different guys on the internet making custom figures. You could search them out. People are doing amazing, amazing work for, you know, a decent price. You know, be prepared to spend, you know, within a couple $100, you know, but it's well worth it, you know, if it's something you're into as a KISS collector. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this look at some of the KISS action figures that are out there. We will be doing a more detailed look at each series as time goes on. Just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of some of the stuff that's floating around out there. Of course, if you have any questions or you have any comments, please do so. And let's keep destroying the KISS army. Stay metal.